Welcome to another episode of the Donta Show Network, Story Times, where I tell prison stories, hood stories, and supernatural stories.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Hey, listen, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. The streets. I know y'all hear about the streets being over and the streets is dead and all this and that. Yo, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If you thinking about committing a crime and it's more than one of y'all that's committing this crime, and I'm really talking to you gang members. I'm really talking to you dudes that got crews. Just because somebody call you they brother or they brother or whatever the case is, hey, I just got off the phone with somebody about an hour ago. When I started this channel was about saving the youth, right? I'm going to tell y'all right now, these OGs is foul. You see, I could have got caught. I got caught up in the streets, but I got caught up in the streets in a whole different way. Me moving to Atlanta, it saved me from the streets of Flint, Michigan. But let me break something down to y'all right quick. If you got an old or older homie, or you call an OG, and you like a juvenile delinquent, and he gives you a gun, because he know if he get caught with that gun, he's going to prison for the rest of his life. But he gives the gun to the younger homie. Boy, oh boy, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm about to drop some crazy things on y'all today. I don't want to hear about old Dante snitching. I don't want to hear nothing about the street code. I don't want to hear nothing about real dudes and all that. Man, listen. Go if you got a son, a nephew, an uncle, or whoever that's in the streets, y'all better pay attention and listen to this video from the beginning to the end. To the beginning to the end. There's a lot of guys out here just in these crews that are CIs. And what is a CI? A confidential informant. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If you got more than five, if you in the clique and you got 5 guys in your clique, one of them dudes is a CI, especially if y'all been on these streets for more than a year. One of them guys that went out the circle and got jammed up by the police and wearing the wire and reporting. I just got a crazy call. Somebody called me. They said, "Yo, Dante, put your phone on mute. Put your phone on mute." So I put my phone on mute. He said, "Don't say nothing." So I'm listening to the phone call, and I hear a voice. It is so familiar. I done covered this story before, but now I got 100% confirmation. Do y'all remember that time where I told y'all about the dude named Louie, that he was selling work in the streets, and me and about 6 other guys knew that he keep his work in the steering wheel, right? So me and about 4 or 5 other guys, we know that he keep his work in his steering wheel. And I began to tell y'all this story where he got done selling all his work, and he went home and he got into bed with his girl, and then his phone kept getting blowed up. And there was a guy that was by the name of Double R that was telling him like, "Yo, I got this white boy over here, and he trying to spin, and we about to get over on him, right?" And when he got off the phone with him, his girl was telling him like, "Yo, don't go, just stay here. Like, you done sold all that you sold, just stay here." And the dude was like, "No, babe, I let me just make this last play." And then when he got in his car and he hit the corner, all the state police descended on him. And then when he was on top of that hood, they went straight to the steering wheel and opened it up and grabbed the workout. And then when he got to the bullpen with the rest of us, and he telling us like how he got jammed up and he just felt like somebody set him up. And he said, yo, Double R the one called me. And we like, what you mean? How did Double R call you when Double R is on the 4th floor of the county jail? And he like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude been up there for about 3-4 months. Double R been locked up. So how did he call you? Right? 5 minutes later, the sheriffs and some detective came there and cleared out the whole bullpen, and we ain't see Louie again. Now, an hour ago, and remember, y'all, this was like 10 years ago. I ain't been locked up I ain't been 11 years. I ain't been to the county jail in 11 years now, right? So what I'm saying is 11 years later, y'all, I ain't heard about Double R. I ain't heard about Louie. This is all fresh information, y'all. So again, to catch y'all up, I get a phone call. The voice on the other end, I ain't gonna say his name. He say, Dante, don't say nothing. Put your phone on mute. I put my phone on mute. I'm listening to the voice, and here go to play. Hey, bruh, I just got out. I need some work, and I need some ammo. Keep in mind, y'all, this dude that just got out, he just got out of prison doing 10 years, right? He had 30 years hanging over his head. I'm listening to the voice. So I'm picking up like, oh, this old boy. So he say, I need some work. And if y'all from the streets, y'all know what that means. And he said, I need some ammo for this AK-47. Now, I want y'all to pay attention. What black dude do y'all know that say, I need ammo? Don't we say bullets? Let me know in the comment section if y'all following what I'm saying. This dude is asking another homie that mysteriously just got out of prison, right? He says, yo, I need some work and I need some AK-47 ammo. What black dude do y'all know that say, I need ammo? Come on, man. So I'm listening to the voice. And so y'all know I got 4-5 different phones, right? So I instantly get on the other phone and that conversation is muted. And I get on the phone with somebody else. This is our crew. And I'm like, hey, you know, such and such is free. He like, what you mean he free? He like, I said, the nigga is on the phone with so-and-so right now talking about he need to get some ammo. He like, hold on, let me call you back. Yo, I have to turn this phone off. I had to turn this phone been blowing up. The homie that I was just talking to, I when he hung up, I said, hey, you did not tell him that you was gonna sell him anything, right? You didn't tell him that you was gonna give him anything, right? Because what y'all don't realize is this. You know, when they say you cannot purchase a firearm and give it to somebody else, well, guess what? If you a felon and you give another felon bullets, you can go to jail for that. He said, Dante, I fucked up. Excuse my language, y'all. Excuse my language. He said, Dante, I effed up. I gave him a box of bullets. 20 minutes ago, y'all, my homeboy mama called me screaming and hollering. They just raided his house. They just raided his house. They just raided his house because he gave him a box of bullets. The guy that we talking about that is a bona fide snitch, oh, he's a killer. Oh, he kills people. He definitely do that. He do rob. He do all that. But you know what else? He been sitting behind them bars for 10 years. And he had 20 more years to go. 20 more years to go. Right? And that time started messing with him. What I believe he did, he made a deal with them prosecutors and said, hey, I know something about something, and it is what it is. What I'm telling y'all is this. Stay out them streets. These dudes ain't loyal. I don't care. And you know, a lot of these people get it mistaken. Y'all think that these dudes, because they done killed somebody, or they a drug dealer or whatever, that they thorough dudes, that they not a snitch. Y'all don't know what goes on with these dudes' mind. And make no mistake, y'all. That's why I ain't got no friends. That's why even the guys that I associate with, they can't come around me. These dudes cannot come around me. Listen, I had to turn this phone off. Man, let me show y'all something. This, see, I got phones for different reasons. You see, I got phones for different reasons. Everybody can't, my conversations is for different people. This phone right here is the business phone. You know what y'all got? All y'all got this number right here, right? This phone right here, this is my family phone. That's for my kids and my wife to call me, right? This phone right here is for the homies right here. And this phone right here, when this phone ring, we ain't even gonna discuss that. What I'm saying is this: the streets is dead. It's a dog eat dog world. All these dudes, y'all better be real careful of these OGs getting out of prison early that got still 20 years hanging over their head. You think these dudes is getting parole just out of nowhere? Remember, these guys is getting old. It's like out with the old, in with the new. All these new young dudes, listen to me, y'all. If y'all got kids that's in the street and they live in that street life and they running with a crew, y'all need to let them listen. Put them on my video. Let's forget the Lamarck stuff. Forget the Lamarck and hip situation. We talking about some street information right now. If you got a young man in your life that's out here in these streets, they need to listen to this video. Because the guy that you think that's your man, the guy that you think is going to hold you down, is the same dude that's wearing a wire. My homie is 30 minutes now. His mama called me screaming and hollering, y'all. Screaming and hollering. Screaming and hollering. Talking about they just raided my house. They just raided my house. If you a felon, you cannot buy bullets and give it to another felon. That's just as much giving them a gun. If you are a felon, you cannot be in the possession of bullets. Be careful of them phone calls, y'all. When your so-called homie that just got out of prison get on the phone and call you and tell you, hey, I need a box of bullets. No. My bad. Hey, I need some AK-47 ammo. What black man that you know say ammo? What black man do you know say ammo? He said, listen, y'all, I'm hearing it on the phone in real time. My homeboy said, Dante, put your phone on mute and don't say nothing. And I'm listening. And all I'm thinking, like, wait, how did dude get out of prison? He not eligible for parole until 6 more years. He still got all this. How did he? All I'm thinking, and I instantly just get on the other phone like, yo, you know, such and such out of prison. He like, how the hell he out of prison? He on the other end, on the other phone, talking about, yo, you got some ammo. Yo, I need to get put back on. Listen, when people call me and they start talking about street stuff, I instantly hang the phone up. All my associates know not to call me discussing nothing dealing with criminal activity. I ain't committed a crime in 11 years, right? I don't physically associate with anybody that commit crimes. I don't even give advice to cats over the phone. Because did you know that if somebody called Dante and say, hey, Dante, I know you out of the game. I know you've been out the game for 10 years and you did your time. But do you think you can hook me up with a connect somewhere, right? And if I give them that information and connect these two together to do any type of criminal activity, don't you know I can be brought up on conspiracy charges? A lot of these cats don't even know that y'all don't even know there's you get a I'm telling y'all right now, all these older dudes is getting out of prison and they still got crazy time over their head and they calling your phone telling you, yo, I need this or I need that. Y'all better hang that phone up. Y'all better hang that phone up quick. And if these dudes try to get around you and you ain't in that street life no more, hey, I'm telling y'all. And that's why I say, listen, I survived the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s. We in the 2020s. You really think Dante about to get up on the phone and talk about drug transactions and ammunition and all this and that? Come on, man. You think I'm finna really let somebody trick me off the streets? Just imagine. Breaking news. I mean, we already got this Jay-Z thing out here. Breaking news. YouTuber Dante get brought up on charges for conspiracy of drug trafficking and ammunition and all. And then when you really look at it, it was just a phone call. A phone call situation. Listen, the streets the streets is undefeated. The streets is playing for keeps. It ain't no more. And I'm saying this to y'all. I'm not no real dude. I'm not no street dude. I'm not none of that. I'm just a dude that cuts on this camera and run my mouth and about strictly entertainment. I'm going to say it again. I ain't committed no crime in 11 years, right? I'm a square. I don't associate with felons. I'm not involved in no street activity or none of that. I'm the biggest square in the universe, right? Just don't back me into a corner. Just give me a way out. That's all I'm going to say. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is if you is a part of a crew and you got 5, 6, 10 guys in your crew and y'all actively committing crimes, you better look to your left and look to your right. Because one of them cats or 2 or 3 of them is working with the police and they are reporting everything that y'all are doing. But you know what? Y'all gonna look at this video and be like, oh, Dante, he don't know what he talking about. Dante ain't been in the streets for almost 11 years, so he out of touch. Man, listen, I don't got all these phones for nothing. I don't got all these phones for nothing. I get the calls. I know exactly what's going on in the streets. Yo, Dallas, you said how I survived the 80s. Listen, I was born in 88. I guess I didn't. My mama didn't abort me at 2 years old. I was still walking them streets at the age of 2 years old. That's how I survived the 80s. Nevertheless, we're not going to turn this into a comedy show because right now there's dudes in Flint, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, the south side of Chicago, Covington, Georgia, Conyers, Georgia, and Columbus, Ohio. All the places that I just mentioned is places that I done spent a lot of time in. Flint, Michigan, Detroit, the south side of Chicago, Covington, Georgia, Conyers, Georgia, Columbus, Ohio. So I know a lot of dudes in a lot of places. And when they see this video, they're going to be like, yo, Dante. And I keep telling these dudes, get out of the streets. These dudes that y'all think that y'all brother and y'all ride for you, man, okay. I just got the phone call. I just got off the phone with dude. His mama calling me crying, Dante, they just kicked in my door. They just raided my house. They just took them. Again, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record. Y'all better be wary of these convicts that's getting out of prison and they still got a lot of crazy time over their head and they trying to get you in a situation and they telling you that, oh, could you hold this pistol for me? Or could you get me this gun? Or could you get me this ammunition? Or what black person say ammunition? You better be careful. You better be careful. It ain't no street code. It ain't no honor. It ain't none of that. I'm gonna give y'all the mentality of these so-called street dudes, right? I'm gonna give y'all the mentality of these so-called street dudes. Yeah, they go up in there talking about, oh, I'm a real street nigga. I'm a stick to the code. Okay, the first 3 or 4 months, your girlfriend, your mama, your sister, your brothers, some of the homies, they writing you, they putting money on your books, right? But then when that year passed, most of the homies, they done disappeared. Your baby mama, she still rocking with you, and your mama and your sister, they rocking with you, but mama only gets Social Security. So, you know, inflation is crazy out here. So mama can't send you that $100 no more a month, right? The next year, your baby mama, you find out that one of your homeboys is having sex with your baby mama and she ain't answering the phone no more. She ain't even letting you talk to the kids no more. She said, yo, I'm done with you. I'm done. And then your homeboy blowing her back out, right? And you still got 30 years on top of that, right? Then in your 5th year, your mama done got sick. She dying of cancer. Your little daughter, she 13 years old now. Then you find out one of your other homies having sex with your 13-year-old daughter, and you can't do a damn thing about it, right? So then what's the loyalty? Oh no, hold on, y'all. Now you in your 10-year bid. Your mama done passed away. You done put in a note like, yo, can I get out? Can I go see my mama? Can I please see my mama? My mama is dying. Can I please get a transfer to go see my mama? She died of cancer, and they deny it. And they do you so bold. They done lost your paperwork for you to go see your mama, right? And now you in there catching more charges because you hurt because you couldn't see your mama that passed away. So now you sitting in there, you still got 25 years over your head, right? So now you sitting and you got your ear to the streets already. And you hear about all these murders and you know who did it and that. And you like, you know what, man? Fuck these dudes, man. F them. Since they ain't got no love for me, I'm finna blow the whole setup. So then you talk to the captain, yo, Cap, I need to talk to you. Or you drop a kite, right? Then the captain bring you to the office and you like, hey, listen, man, I need to get out of prison. And the captain looking at you like, what you mean you need to get out of prison? I need to get out of prison. I know about these murders. I know about who doing what. I need to get out of prison, right? So y'all coordinate whatever y'all coordinate, and now you back on the streets. They give you a phone, a BlackBerry phone, and they tell you when we call this phone, I don't give a damn if you knee deep into some vagina. If you knee deep into some vagina, you better stop what you're doing and answer that phone. I don't care if you playing baseball and you on the second one about to hit. You better stop what you doing and you better answer that phone when we call that phone, right? And it's a white cop that said it too. Then he call you a nigga, right? So you like, I bet. So now you get out. You've been working out, all that, right? You hit the block. Hey, y'all, I'm free. I'm free, right? Everybody come, oh, my nigga home. Oh, what's up? What up? Oh, yeah, man, they can't keep a real one down, man. Oh, did you hear about, man? Forget all that, man. Man, that's behind me, man. But I'm trying to get in the game, y'all. What's up? Who got this? Who got that, man? Y'all, hey, let it go hold something. Hey, say no more, young blood. OG, I got you. Here go a gun. Bam. That's the gun case right there. And it got a body on it too. So when he get that gun, y'all done gave him some weed, gave him some liquor, all that, right? He done ducked off, got on that phone. Hey, listen, this dude named Lil Charles, right? Lil Charles. Yeah, that I was telling y'all about. He just gave me a pistol, and I know for a fact it's about 2 bodies on this thing too. Okay, yeah. Y'all come pick up this gun tomorrow. Oh, y'all gonna pick it up tonight? All right, bet. When I used to do what I used to do back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I mean back in the day when I was a teenager. Whenever I would go commit a crime, I would do it on my own. Why? Because I could only tell on myself. I could only tell on myself. When I was growing up in Flint, Michigan, and in Detroit, right? That was my earlier years. I seen hoods fall left and right. First, it was the Pearson Hood posse, right? The Pearson Hood dudes in Flint, Michigan. Y'all remember that when in Flint, Michigan, all them Pearson Hood dudes were just telling on each other and all that. That was the first hood that went down. Then I think it was Merle Hood, and then it was the projects, and the last case was the Howard Estate boys, right? And then in Detroit, all them crews, and then Columbus. That's why I said, listen, y'all, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing. There's no loyalty because these dudes ain't loyal to themselves at all. One of the things that hurted me about 2 years ago, I did have a crew, right? And we knew each other from like I moved to Flint when I was like 8 years old, right? From Atlanta. I moved to Flint when I was about 8 years old from Atlanta, right? And I was in this neighborhood, and me and these guys, it was about 12 of us, and we grew up together, right? We grew up together. And we did our dirt or whatever. But then when we got older, I ended up moving to Atlanta around 15, 16, right? And when I came back when I was 18, all them guys went to prison. And when I would start seeing them one by one, when they was getting out the pen, oh man, Dante, man, you know so-and-so snitched on me when we did A, B, C, and D. Oh, word? Okay. Maybe a couple months later, I see the guy that he said that snitched on him, and I see him, and he like, hey, what's up, Dante? Hey, man, you know such and so was a snitch. He snitched on A, B, C, and D, and me. Well, a couple months ago, the guy that you said that snitched on you said that he snitched on you, but I ain't say nothing. I'm just happy that I see y'all guys because I didn't know what happened to you dudes, right? But I'm not telling them like, oh, well, my man said that you told on him. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just happy to see these dudes that I grew up with, right? You ain't seen people in like 5 or 6 years and you see them and y'all just embrace each other and all that. And then that's when the BS started happening. And then slowly but surely more cats start coming out, right? More dudes start coming out. And I'm like, yo, I'm not no street dude. I don't sell drugs. I'm not even in the streets. But then I start seeing other things happening where getting dudes jammed up. Where I know for a fact, and this is why I had to cut all my old homeboys off. Every last one of them. One of my homeboys got out of prison, right? And listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm not playing stupid or nothing. I'm not a street guy. I'm not no hood dude. I'm not none of that stuff, right? I'm a square. But one of my homeboys got out of prison and got next to a guy, right? That's not in the streets. Well, he ain't in the streets. No, he wasn't in the streets no more. He went totally legit. For 2 years, he was legit. Dude got out of prison, got next to him, and put a dirty gun in his car because the police set him up. Dude couldn't get nothing on him. Dude gave him a job and everything at his car wash, made him the manager at the car wash. And for 2 years he was working, and he put a dirty gun in his car. And you a two-time felon. How you going to explain this dirty gun? This is why exactly I said that, yo, when I heard about that, I said, nah. That's why in Flint, Michigan, when I'm in Flint, I don't associate with nobody. Nobody. In Detroit, I got my Detroit dudes that I mess with, right? But now I'm even looking at them sideways. But in Flint, you know what? It really hurt me so bad because these dudes that I grew up with in Flint, Michigan, man, these was my. I thought that you know when you get older, and I'm 36 right now. Me and these guys that I grew up with in Flint, we supposed to be, you know, we all got kids, or we supposed to have, you know, right now since I'm the one that's doing the best out of the whole crew or whatever. We supposed to be having, you know, family dinners, you know, they family and birthdays, and you know, we doing Christmas parties with all my old homies and they girlfriends and they wives and they kids, and all of us all playing together, you know, just reminiscing on the past. All of us doing good, right? One one of my guys, y'all gotta excuse me because I'm getting emotional right now. One of my guys that in Detroit, man, it really hurted me, man, so bad that he reached out to me a couple days ago, and he was like, Dante, man, I ain't got nothing, man. My whole family turned their back on me. Yo, could you give me a job? I don't care what it is. I'll be your landscaper. I'll clean up your yard. I'll do whatever, man. Could I at least just, you know, can you do anything for me? What people don't realize in the MDOC prison system, I I get a lot of calls from guys that's locked up. And this is one of my this dude was real close to me. And that's why I said it's like people say I'm too nice, right? And I know I'm jumping, but I'm gonna get to it. They say I'm too nice. In a sense I am. But here's the thing. I got word that this dude was in there telling, and I don't care about snitching, you know, because I'm not in the streets. I'm not doing anything for somebody to snitch on me about. But my thing is that the whole thing is like, why are you trying to get next to me? Why are you trying to get next to me for? If I allow you at my house, are you going to put some drugs in my garage and then let the feds know, hey, Dante got these drugs in the garage? You gonna put a dirty gun in one of my cars? You know what I'm saying? See, when people, well, I'm gonna say, when people used to come to my house, see, what people don't know, I got two houses in Flint, one house in Detroit, and one house in Columbus, Ohio. So the house that everybody be coming to is the house in Detroit, right? And it's like I just had it's a lot of stuff that be going on behind closed doors that I'm like, yo, it's just too many snakes around me. It's too many. And I'm not, I got a call and I have to protect myself because there's a lot of people that rely on me, right? And when I heard that, when he was pleading to me saying, Dante, could you just do anything for me? I'm like, yo, I didn't tell him this because I would never throw somebody, put nobody out there like that, right? But I'm getting calls from prison talking about, hey, Dante, dude no good. Don't let that nigga get around you. I'm like, what you mean, man? That dude been in here telling like a mug. And like I said, I'm not no street guy, so I don't care about if dude's snitching. But the thing is, I deal with a lot of street guys. They call me for advice, not no street dealings like, putting plays together, but real advice, right? So I can't be associating with dudes that's doing bad business. If you get what I'm saying, I can't be associating with dudes because then dudes gonna be looking at me wrong. Forget this Lamarck stuff. This is entertainment. This is business. When y'all don't bring up the Lamarck stuff because this is YouTube. I'm talking about the streets. What me and Lamarck got going on is business, right? It's business. But the street stuff that's going on in my personal life, yo, I can't. I help a lot of people that's in prison and just getting out of prison, right? And I just can't be involved in no funny business because once this camera go off, right? Once this camera go off, real life happens for me. It's sometimes that I gotta cut these phones off, right? So the guy that said, yo, Dante, if you could do anything for me, bro, I can just let me just clean up your yards. Can I just stay at the house in Flint, one of your houses in Flint? Can I just stay there until I get on my feet? Can I do something? All them houses are in my name, right? I I've been free for too long, and I can't allow somebody to get me tricked off the streets. I just can't. I just can't. And it's a shame that you just can't be. And like I said, this guy that I'm talking about, y'all, it really hurting me bad, man. It really hurting me bad. You will want to hear that that you will look out for one of your homeboys that he was your rider, right? And then he get out of prison and he reach out to you, and then the next day you get in prison calls like, hey, such and such got out, stay away from him. I'm like, what you mean? Man, this dude been doing A, B, C, and D. Dante, I ain't telling you how to program, but dog, don't let that nigga around you. And then I get a call and I'm like, hey, check this out, man. Go to the Western Union. I'ma send you something to hold you for at least 2 or 3 months, but don't call this phone ever again. And he like, bro, what you mean? I said, listen, I'm gonna send you a code to go to Western Union to go pick this money up. It should help you out for about 2 or 3 months. But that's all I can do for you. Don't call this phone ever again. Boom. And that's why I said, like, you know, I just wanna sometimes you wanna help people. And I don't know if this dude trying to get next to me to get me jammed up. I don't know. But at the same time, it's like that's why I sent him some money because it's like I would want somebody to help me if I was in a jam. If I just got out of prison and I have nothing, if somebody would help me out, said me, and you know what? I need to shout out somebody in the comment section. Despite all this crazy stuff that's going on the network right now, there's a guy. I'm not gonna put his real name out, but there's a guy by the name of NS, right? The dude by the name of NS. He a good Christian dude, and he believe what he believe, and he stand on what he stand on. I want to give a special shout out to NS because behind the scenes, NS been when I say NS been blessing me and my family behind the scenes, and he don't have to do it at all. And I'm not even going to tell y'all what he been doing. I'm not talking about Noel. I'm not talking about Noel. It's a dude named NS. He been on some of the panels. But that dude been holding me down for real. So I want to give a special shout out to NS. That's a real dude. And outside of what he been doing behind the scenes, me and him talking and kicking it for hours on the phone, talking about God and different situations. That's a real guy. And I wish I would have known him growing up. But shout out to NS. But nevertheless, y'all, it's like these cats that you grow up, man, that you grow up with, man. It's like, why? Why you gonna do me like that? I'm gonna put it out there. Forget it. D Block. D Block is the guy that I'm talking about that just got out of prison out there in Detroit, man. Anybody that know D Block, y'all know how me and D Block was rocking back in the day. And this is why it really hurt me so bad. One of my cousins called me because he knew about the situation. And he like, Dante, just because other dudes is folding and, you know, D Block wouldn't do that to you. You know, D Block was your man. My thing is, I ain't talked to D Block in 5 years. I don't know what D Block mindset is. I don't know what he, you know, what he D Block could be feeling like, yo, Dante done blew up on YouTube and he ain't looking out for the guys or nothing. I ain't spoken to this man in 5 years, right? And let's just get this straight. Let's get this straight right quick. Just because you are on YouTube and you got a little following, that don't mean that you rich. I don't, for some reason, people, when they see me out in public, oh, Mr. YouTuber, Mr. Big YouTuber, oh, we know you, you know you got money. Y'all don't understand. Just because you're on YouTube and you got over 100,000 followers, that does not equate that you are rich. I'm not rich at all. I'm not rich at all. So when these cats be saying like, oh, Dante acting bougie now, he don't hang out in the hood no more. Are you out of your motherfucking mind? You really think that I don't go to the hood because I don't trust you niggas? I don't go to the hood because I know out of all 30 of you niggas that be at the park, when I pull up and I see all that envy in you niggas' hearts, oh, here come Mr. Bougie. Here come, when I pull up at the park, oh, here come Mr. Bougie, y'all. Here come Mr. Bougie. Here go Mr. Big YouTuber. That's that jealousy and that envy. You don't think it's a nigga that's out there at the park, right? That when Dante pull up and dudes showing me love, that there might be a nigga in the background that's so-called playing with his gun, but the barrel was aimed at me, and the shit just go off, and I get hit. Come on, man, stop playing. I done survived the late 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. I done seen so much. And for you cats out there, they be talking about, oh, Dante capping, ain't nobody kill nobody over no $2 in the dice game. Okay. All right. You right. You right. Ain't nobody get killed in Flint, Michigan over $2 in the dice game. You right. You right. Man, listen, we gonna wrap this up real. We gonna wrap it up soon. But what I want to say is that these streets is treacherous, man. And it's a shame that there's cats out here that I grew up with, and I don't got no. See, here's the thing, I don't got no friends, man. I know a lot of y'all might think that Dante is outgoing and I be at clubs and stuff like that. I don't, man, because I'm scared, man. I'm a scary dude. I'm afraid to go out to a club. I'm afraid to go out hanging. And it's like I kind of yearn for a real friendship where I ain't gotta watch my back. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't know who to trust. So when people be thinking that I just be out here, I don't, man. I do y'all see where I'm at right now? This is why I spend 70% of my life in this studio, right here, talking to y'all, entertaining y'all, right? This is my therapy. This is what I do right here. Because I can't go out in my old neighborhood. And if y'all caught what I said about 5 minutes ago, when I said that when I pull up to the park and it's about 30, 40 niggas out there, and they like, here come Mr. Bougie, here come Mr. Bougie, here come Mr. Big YouTuber. And I said that somebody might be just playing with their gun and the gun go off. Why do you got a gun out? Why do you got a gun out and it's 6 o'clock in the evening? And all of us is from the same hood. There's no outsiders right here in this group. We are supposed to be family, right? All these guys right here at this park, and we all just kicking in and talking. Why do you have a gun out? Why did your gun just go off? I'm not saying that this dude was aiming at me, but all I'm saying is, why is your gun out? What do you know that I don't know? So and this is why, for all the guys in my neighborhood in Flint, Michigan, when y'all say, "Oh, well, Dante acting bougie now, why he don't come to the hood no more?" That's why. Because you niggas don't know how to act. You really think that I'm supposed to? It ain't even about my protection. I got a wife and 6 boys. Who's gonna raise my boys if I get took off? If I get sent to the afterlife because I'm out here showing how down I am and me being in the hood doing absolutely nothing. What I are you going to take care of my children? Is you going to take care of my wife? Is you going to pay the bills? Are you going to continue to run Dante business? That's all I want to know. So I'm supposed to trade all of these things that I just mentioned just to be at the park with a whole bunch of niggas that's drinking, smoking, and playing with guns, and then a gun go off and I get hit? I'm a felon, man. I don't even supposed to be associating with felons. So, hey, man, come on, man. We not about to. And this is what I say about military mind games, man. Yeah, true enough, Dante do get lonely and depressed. I do, because I don't have. It's like I can't even. I don't have a. I don't have a. I don't got not one homeboy that I can truly say that I trust. And it's not even that they did something to me. It's that I done seen things and heard things and getting prison jail calls about A, B, C, and D. So I'm like, yo, You know, yeah, me and my wife, but my wife got her friends. She got a whole bunch of female friends and stuff. Who do I mean besides y'all? You know what I mean? On the real, I'm more closer to y'all than a lot of people in my family. To keep it real with y'all, even you trolls, even you cats that be hating on me, calling me all out my name and all that. That's cool, whatever. But I got more relationship with y'all than people in real life, and that's crazy. That is crazy. It's really not hitting me that I rock with y'all more than people in real life. I mean, at least y'all, even my haters, at least y'all don't want to see harm done to me. Even my trolls that be saying, "Oh, Dante gay," or Dante being biased, Dante is rocking with Mark, and Dante a homosexual. You know, y'all can say all that. That's cool. That's fine. But I don't even think y'all even want to see harm done to me. I don't even think my trolls on the internet want to see me in a bad predicament. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, I'd rather have my trolls at my neck on this internet than my own homies. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I don't got not one. And like I said, I keep getting a tear keep coming, keep forming right here, man. Every time I wipe my eye, y'all, it's because I keep getting teary, man, and emotional because it's like, yo, I can't even, I don't have no friends. Like I said, right about now, I should have at least about 3 or 4 of my homeboys over here right now in the studio right here, putting them on, showing them how to do this social media thing so they can get legal money. But I can't even have these niggas around me. Because I be hearing so much stuff. These dudes getting out of prison. Y'all got to understand, most of my associates are dead, and the other ones are in prison. And the ones that's getting out, I'm hearing all type of stuff. It's dudes calling me from the penitentiary, telling me, Dante, man, stay away from them niggas, man. Dude doing A, B, C, and D. This what he was doing in prison, man. Don't let that. Don't, and it's not 1 or 2 guys. It's a lot of dudes that know me in the MDOC prison system. So when I got these calls, I can only take it as what it is. And that's why I said, like, I don't know. I don't know. You can only see Phila, you said, Dante, you don't need friends, you got a wife. But me and my wife, she don't like to play the video game. Me and my wife is total opposite. We are totally opposite. She's a good God-fearing Christian woman, and I'm a God-fearing man too. But you know, I'm rough around the edges. My wife is very delicate, and I'm really rough around the edges. Me and her don't really got nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? She like these girly Christmas movies. You know what I'm saying? She like these these girl type movies. I like action movies and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying, Fela Speaks. I get it. But it ain't nothing like just kicking it with one of your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like just, one of your homeboys pulling up and we just kicking back. Just kicking back playing a video game or going to the gun range or, you know what I'm saying? Or we in my garage working on a project or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, at the same time, y'all, it's like I don't know, what do y'all think that I'll be doing off camera, but it's crazy as hell that I'm even saying this because me growing up, I had plenty of associates, right? Plenty of them, and I could not. I mean, you don't even know. You don't even know how. You know, it's a blessing for me to even be right here in front of y'all right now, and I'm talking about going all the way back. I'm talking about all the way back when I was what 7, 8 years old, breaking into houses. I was telling my wife the other day, like, man, like when I walk around my house and walking my yard and everything, I'll be just looking around like, man, just look at this, man. I don't. It's like it's really unbelievable. It's like this is really ours, right? Me, 7, 8 years old, breaking into houses. I was telling her, man, it was just like yesterday. Me opening up somebody's window to break into their house just to steal hamburger meat to bring back home because we ain't got no food at the house. When somebody on the other end of that window seeing a window getting risen up, they don't know that this is an 8-year-old kid that's breaking into this house to steal hamburger meat to bring back to his family because everybody's starving. They could have blew my head off. They could have blew my head off. And this is why I tell y'all, like, man, now it's a blessing for me to be here. Just as a kid committing crimes. I didn't start committing crimes just for the hell of committing crimes. No, I was committing crimes because I was literally trying to get food for real, food. Going to the grocery store, seeing the hamburger meat and a pack of chicken and putting it under my shirt, running out the store and the store clerk running after me and food falling out under my shirt. But I made sure I held on at least on one pack to bring back to the house. Boy, from all that into now, you just and that's why I say, man, I don't take none of this for granted, man. I don't take none of this for granted. That's why I said, like, yeah, we following the Lamarck situation, but y'all got to understand, would y'all rather for me to be doing this Lamarck situation, right? Would y'all rather for Donta to be following Mark's situation, or would y'all rather for me to be in a penitentiary, right? Would y'all rather for me to be stressed out on my bunk, right? Cooking a pack of noodles and mixing it up with Doritos, never getting out of prison, right? I'd rather cover this Lamarck story for 100 years. Because make no mistake, what me and Lamarck is doing is business. Mark contacted me and said he wanted to clear his name up, right? And well, I told him when that train leaves the station, oh, and make no mistake, that train has left the station. Wherever it goes, it's where it goes. But y'all got to understand this also. This is content. This is entertainment. Have y'all not been entertained? There's over, and I done counted, there's over 30 new YouTubers that been reacting to me and Mark videos, and they getting paid. Imagine that. There is over 30 new YouTubers that have been reacting to my videos. And I already put it out there. I said, listen, y'all, if y'all want to make some money, I'm giving y'all full permission to react to my videos. I will not give you a copyright strike. You can react to my videos. All I ask is that you put hashtag the Donta Show Network in your title. And there's damn near 30 YouTubers right now that's making money now that done got monetized overnight. All I'm saying is this, y'all. I'd rather be doing this content right here than, man, forget all that. Let me tell y'all something. Do you know what it feels like? Do you know what it feels like to hold on, y'all. A lot of us grew up poor, right? A lot of us done grew up poor. And we commit these crimes. A lot of us start committing these crimes because because it's like survival, right? It's like a survival thing. We ain't committing these crimes because we want to look hard, or you know what I'm saying? But imagine being the second oldest, right? And you got 9 siblings. You know, and your mama not there, and your pops. We ain't even gonna get into that. But you sitting there, and you got 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, and y'all sitting here in this house. How do my sister that's over me? She know how to cook. The hell we doing at 9 years old, and she just making the hamburger meat on the stove, and I don't even know if it was all the way cooked all the way. But all my sister knew is to, because she seen mama do it and put the seasoning salt in there. We don't even know if the damn food was even cooked all the way. So when cats be talking about, oh man, y'all don't even know the half. But we all got stories to tell, right? We all got stories. We all done been through something. We all done, even if you had money growing up, you still got trials and tribulations. That's why I say, like, yo, when people be trolling me, I be like, I don't care about that. Man, listen, I don't listen. You can call me whatever, and most of the time I be laughing at the comments when cats be calling me gay and all that, and saying, "Oh, Dante dropping a new video about some booty bandits and stuff like that." Man, y'all don't even know, man. I be laughing at majority of these comments, man. It be funny. It be funny, and cause that don't hurt me, man. That's child's play right there. That's not real to me. You know, and it's funny. You know, and y'all know when people talk about me, sometimes I talk about y'all back, but I don't be serious though. I'll be laughing at that. And sometimes y'all be getting me good too. Some of y'all be getting some of the jokes that y'all be saying about me, man. Hey, some of that stuff it really be funny, man. It really do. Some of them jokes that y'all be saying, it be funny. And I can't do nothing but laugh because it do be funny. Just like I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. This was really funny right here. I don't know if y'all know on YouTube, I got a community tab. I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. This is so funny right here. So if y'all not familiar with the community tab, let me familiarize y'all with it. So this is my channel right here, right? And this is the community tab. And sometimes I post pictures and stuff on there. Y'all see that picture right there? Y'all see that picture right there? When I posted that picture, man, y'all was dogging me out. Y'all said, look at Fleece photobombing the picture, right? Man, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's funny to me, man, because them jokes that y'all be saying is funny, man. It really brightened up my day. But I like to smile, man. I like to smile. That picture right there, I had a lot of fun, man. I don't really get to have that much fun. You know what I'm saying? I really was happy and smiling and giggling and laughing in that picture, man. And I love the jokes. When y'all was talking about me in this video, man, I was dying. So I'm not above the program, man. It'd be funny when y'all be talking about me. But hey, y'all said the white guy right there is Fleece Johnson. Y'all said that's Jay-Z. Y'all called me Spartacus. Y'all said that King Dante riding through demanding tribute. Man, hey, I think it's funny, man. But I think it's real funny. But at the same time, it's all good, man. But yeah. And again, y'all, like I said, I run a business, and the show must go on, right? So and yeah, we're going to get back to the story time. Don't worry, y'all. It's just right now the Lamarck situation is taking presidency over the story time. But don't worry, and to my loyal subscribers, you know, I get people that's talking about, oh, Dante, I'm unsubscribing and this and that. Look, get out your feelings, right? Get out your feelings. Because a lot of cats say, oh, I'm unsubscribing and all this and that. I see them in later videos comment, so we ain't worried about that. Right now, we doing the Lamarck series. Later, Lamarck will be telling his prison stories on the channel because this is the Donta Show Network. You got Lamarck telling his prison stories. I'm telling my stories. Big Noonie telling his stories. Cha-Cha, Global Charlie's telling his stories. And anybody else that want to get on here and tell their stories, the Donta Show Network is open for business, right? So we finna wrap it up, but I also want to let y'all know also on a serious note, if anybody out there, if y'all going through something and you feel like your voice ain't being heard, get in contact with me. There's a woman that I keep telling y'all, she down there in Georgia, that reached out to me and said, hey, I'm in a bad situation. And the landlord ain't fixing this mold problem. So I did an interview with her, put her Cash App up there, and there you go. So if you dealing with a situation or you just feel like your voice ain't being heard, even if your boyfriend cheating on you or your girlfriend cheating on you, get in contact with me and we're going to put it out there, right? I see ebook coming soon says send a membership link. Matter of fact, let me see, can I put it in here right now? But I'm gonna put the link in the comment section in a second. But yeah, just get in contact with me, man. Listen, this is the Donta Show Network, man. It's just not prison stories over here. We doing it all over here. If you got supernatural stories, if you just want to vent about what's going on or whatever, we gonna get to it. But right now, y'all, like I said, the Lamarck thing is what's trending. The Lamarck situation is what's being pushed right now. And me being a business entity that I am, I have to go with what's going on. But like I said, um, January we will be getting back to the prison stories and the story time. So um, just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Here go the link right here if you want to become a member. Here's the link right here if you want to become a member. Yeah. All right, y'all. So with that, gone. Hey, did you know that I do promotions now? I promote all social media channels such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, I promote it. Also, I promote products and businesses also. So if you need promo, get in contact with me. All right, y'all, it's the fall season. Make sure y'all cop y'all military mind game merchandise. I got hoodies for you. I got shirts for you. I even got coffee mugs for you. Y'all see that hat? Y'all see that pillow? Make sure y'all cop y'all military mind game merchandise. I have the link pinned at the top of the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click this video. Until next time.